Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 21 of this playthrough of The Witness. Now, in the last episode we had a look around on this old ship that has been shipwrecked here on the coast of our island, and we had a look at this panel puzzle. Now, I think I had an idea for this puzzle, and I did want to give it another try because it was a bit stupid to leave this here alone and not solve it. So what I realized is that this little hexagon, or this medium hexagon, is black, and that means that it's not necessarily part of either of these patterns. You can include it, or you have to include it in one, but I was more or less working under the assumption that this black dot and this black dot had to be in the same pattern. But I don't think that's actually a rule that applies here, because I was also looking at this red light that we have here, and I made a little image to accessorize what I want to look at. And before, in the game, we had encountered puzzles, the mirror puzzles, on the very start of the game. I think it was episode 2 or 3, where we found a panel that had a yellow hexagon and a cyan hexagon. And then you had to find one path that connected all the yellow dots and one path that connected all the cyan dots. But there were also some puzzles that had a black dot in them that you could include in either of the two panels. And that's what this reminded me of. I made this infographic to go with a part of this island that I want to get to a bit later on. But I think it applies here as well. So we have here these orange dots in red light, and that probably means that they are actually not orange but yellow, like we had on the previous island. So yellow in red light would look orange instead of yellow. And then the same with cyan. Cyan in red light, I think, would look pink like this. So I don't have an overlap of cyan and red, but I think it would be a little bit like this, because purple includes blue. And then if you look at where blue overlaps with red, it's more or less here this pinkish color that we also see on the ship. So if we assume that this and this dot have to be in one pattern, and these three have to be in one pattern, then these can be in either one of them. But I don't think we need both black ones in with the purples, which was what I was trying to do. Like go for the droplet low, high, medium, but then there's no way for me to ever get to this high note that's on the right side of the board, and that's where I got stuck. So I'm gonna be quiet for a second so you can listen. So low. So it goes from low to high to medium, the droplets. So I think my assumption there was correct, that it is low, high, medium. But then what if I don't include this one? And we listen for the groaning of the ship, for example. Okay, no groaning. So I was assuming that that one sound would be all of the dots, but perhaps they are spread out more. So now it's lower. So I think it goes medium, low. And then it's back to what it was at the beginning. Back to medium. And then this is high. So I think for the groaning of the ship, it's medium, low, medium, high. But then it can't be this one, I think, because this is now another color. So I think I need to get from here to there, perhaps, that the black one, the black dot over here is actually connected to these orange ones, or the yellow ones rather, and that these three represent the droplets. What I could perhaps do is go around and get this one. But then I don't get this. So hang on. If I went like this, through here, so I'm looking now at top left, that orange thingy. Can go here, but not to the middle. Oh, wait. This is not right. So I need to go through this point, but then also somehow get to this one for the orange point that's on the top right. Low, am I going the right way? So is this still open? It's still open, and I think here on the bottom right is where the black dot is. Aha! Okay, so now the pattern goes red. I don't know if that means something. Perhaps that's just white with the red light shining on it. What is this thing for then? I thought this would be the box that opened up. Because this is another one of those patterns for the cinema. And then I also saw in my, or I had on my to-do list that we were missing one puzzle that was on the same side of the obelisk, one environment puzzle, which had like a very large round area, or it looked large at least, which I didn't find outside. So that's why I'm looking around here to see if I can see something in the water, but not really. So maybe that's one we still have to find when we go along with the little boat. Okay, so let's head back. So the idea was good, at least. Okay, here we are back at the obelisk. So what I was talking about was this one here in the middle, this round loop. So from here I want to go to the little boat, and I think we can do that from here by going back down, because we started at the boat to solve all of these puzzles. And our little boat is still here, because this is the last place we used it. And I definitely, like we saw in the last episode, there is a round shape there, but this does not look like the place we have to go. Okay, so let's, I see there's two paths around the boat, or the ship rather. Let's go this way first. Maybe not go too fast. So I'm on the lookout for a few things. I saw that green part of the ship, but it seems like that might be the other route, because from here there's no more of that green color, or rather not one continuous line. So I'm looking, this is a bit of a rounded edge, but I don't really see a path. Could be something here below, because this is a hell of a lot, hella suspicious. Stop my boat. Have a look around. Yeah, all those paths that we saw at the top, where they were not connected, this looks like that curly loop that I was looking for. And that there looked like the start point, so I might have to go back just a little bit. Go back this way. Stop here. Let me have a good look. Yeah. See, now it's sparking. So perhaps a little bit more. Okay, and then we go back the way we were originally going and put that to the lowest speed. Oh, damn, I had it. Ah, okay, but it is there, it is there. Okay, I'm stuck here, but I think I'll be able to continue. And I think that was the loop on the obelisk that we were looking for. Okay, let's speed things up just a little bit. Don't know if that was also one of those. This looks awfully suspicious as well. Can't really click it. Oh, it's coming. Maybe we have to go the other way. Because this seems to be only more and more blocked. So most of the time when you're doing these boat puzzles, you have to go both ways. Yeah, look, the green one also appears now over here. But also, again, only one way going the other direction. Then I think here was where we saw the octopus in the water. Let me take a few screenshots here. Okay, and let's head back the other direction. So we can also get that other puzzle. As soon as we're close enough, I'm gonna turn the speed down a little bit. So I think about now would be good. Maybe we could have gone a few more seconds, but not that much longer, I think. So I am still stuck here in the corner, but it seems like now it's opening up. Oh, a little further. Aha, okay, so that thing there was part of the puzzle. So I'm looking for this when it starts blinking. Okay, let's head back. Let's do full speed. And then we'll take the other path along the outside edge for this green puzzle. There's also still here on the left side that rounded piece, but we have not sailed past it. So still wondering if we could do it from a part there or perhaps apart from the boat. Okay, so we go around. Again, at the start we can take a little bit of speed and then slow down. So I assume this one will take us the whole way around the boat. So it makes that buzzing sound when you get stuck in a spot and you cannot go further yet. Aha, okay, now it opens up. Because you have to be a little bit careful if something breaks your line of sight, like a part that's sticking out of the ocean here. It would actually interrupt the path and then you'd have to start all over again. Then it's gonna jump here, I think. And this is that rounded green part that we saw when we were on the ship. Where is it going now? Don't get me stuck here. Where are we going? Did I miss it? I don't think I did. Hope it will reconnect here. Little scary. I'll jump over. Can't. I can't. Damn it. Ah, crap. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. I wonder then where I had to go. I'll try and do it at speed 3. Because up until this point, it actually looked okay. I think we had to jump there. Not far enough. Okay, this is farther than I thought it would be. So around the point of the octopus. So we'll go a bit faster this time. So this part I have to be a bit quick and then jump on the left. Okay, we're already farther ahead than we were before. Then I think I jump up and over. Connected. Oh damn, that is so fast. What the hell? Okay, so I cannot do it at speed number 3. That is frustrating. We'll get there, we'll get there. But that part is really, really fast. Also still looking at the clouds here. The way those line up. So after we're done here with the ship, I think the next area I'd like to explore is the colored area, which is on the map that we see in front of us on the bottom right. You see the 3 squares, 1 white and then 2 red ones. Those are the color puzzles. And there's quite a lot of them if I remember correctly. So it might be 1 episode or 1.5. And then I think that's the last laser before we can go back to the village, to the town that's at the very start of the game when we exit the castle, which is kind of the culmination of all the parts that you learn all over the island. And I think when we have the color puzzles done, that's more or less every rule that we can learn for the panel puzzles that we can then combine in that village section. Because on my to-do list, the one that unfortunately met an early end, I had checkboxes on my map, and that was the only area that was left. And then, of course, the mountain, which I'm leaving to the end. Okay, so this is the point where we have to jump rather quickly. So I'm trying to scroll up. Yeah, okay. So again, we're a little further than the previous time. But doing this at speed 1, that would even test my patience, and I'm a pretty patient man. Okay, we're getting close to the dock near the mangrove, so we must be nearing the end of the puzzle. There we have our bell that's ringing, which marks the end of the journey with the boat. And that there in the bottom left looks like the end point. Has a distinct round edge to it. And it's blinking. Okay, wow. That one was a very, very long puzzle. I wonder if we have everything. I didn't see anything else on this path. Or any other rounded edges is what I mean. So I'm going to sprint to our obelisk and go have a quick look. Also wonder, did I explore every path down there on the bridges? I think I did. But perhaps not there all the way to the beach. Let's see, I think I came from this side when I went down. Alright. So there still is these ones that are left, but I'm not sure where they are pointing. Like, especially since we have all 3 of them. So this side is now complete. So it was this loop that we saw when we went under the boat, but there is here this broken path, and that's the one in the ocean that I was talking about earlier. That is still a bit of a mystery. So I'll run there quickly and have another look. I don't know if because the boat, which I thought would be perhaps the solution, didn't really give me a good view of that puzzle, which I thought it would, but it didn't. Fast way was this way, perhaps through one of these slits. So we can see part of it, but not everything. So what I'm talking about is this rounded piece that obviously fits with this one. And then we also have this rail that's on the left side, which has a very long distance in between. So that's why I thought it might be something to do with the boat. So I'll be on the lookout for something orange. Perhaps it's the pillow of that sofa then. Because I was wondering what the sofa was for. Because from this side we can more or less line those two pieces up, but not with this. So let's have another look down there. So from here it looks like they might connect, but we are missing that little slit in the middle. So we are close, but not entirely there yet. Okay, look for something orange. So the pillow is not very useful, because the ridge is blocking our path there. Now, how would we line those two up? Is there something else that's orange around here? Well, we have the whole ship, of course. But from this side, it seems even more impossible to line the pieces up. Yeah, it's very improbable. We couldn't go below deck here, right? I mean, we could with the boat. I think there was a way to get off this ledge. No, this already seems way too far away for anyone who would play with lower graphics. I think the render distance would be already unclear from here. So I'm looking for orange leaves or something in the trees. Maybe it does have something to do with the sofa, with this edge, perhaps from the side of the boat. But the fact that we are getting sparks from here but not full activation, that confuses me a little bit. Although, could be the boat. Because I believe when we sailed past, we go from the back there, and then we sail in between these two pieces. So maybe we're supposed to look at it from the back instead of the front. A lot of trial and error in this episode, but next episode I'll try to do a bit more panel puzzles, the color puzzles, but this is also part of the game, so I apologize if this is a little bit long-winded for you. And for those sticking around, thank you. Take the short path through, go full speed until we're back around the octopus, or a little bit before. Okay, so this is the part that we were looking at. So these two, this is the rounded corner, but this piece, lining them up from here is even harder. Huh. Well, that's not very helpful. Especially since we can't see the sofa from here very well. So my theory that the sofa is part of it might also not work. And this side, or this thing, is also not really visible from this side. I'll break my brain over it a bit more in between episodes. I'm gonna have a quick look here. I think this obelisk, we only had the bridge left, or what I think is the bridge, the wooden bridge over there. And then, so I'm looking at the cloud and I saw from here you can see this rounded shape and this one. This is dark. That's that one dark cloud that has eluded me, why it's there. But now I see why it's there. How did this work again? Some part of my brain is telling me it had to do with the laser that we aimed at the town. The one that we shot to that panel there. So we shot the laser from over there in the distance at the desert, the reflector panel puzzles, and then we used this reflector panel to shoot the laser at the mountain. But I think perhaps there is a way to shoot that laser at the cloud. I seem to remember something like that, so I believe this would be a good direction. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, okay, so it does light up, but it's too far. Again, so it's the one in between. There we go. Okay, so quick run back this way. So it was somewhere around here. More to the left. And now we can get past. Now where does this go? Is that the town obelisk? Before I forget, I'm going to angle the laser back to the mountain, because that's something I would forget. Damn, too far. Okay, there we have it. Great, great, great. Let's have a look at the obelisk here. I think this one, there's still a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, so there was that thing that I looked for a long time. This was, I think, at the very start of the game, but if I remember correctly, we'll perhaps solve that later. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a few to do there. Okay, great. I'm going to end the episode here. I'll run a little bit towards where we're going next. I want to thank you all for watching, sticking with me through episodes like this where it's a little bit slower pace. And it takes a while to find the solutions or to solve the puzzles, but thank you for sticking with me through those as well. I'll see you in the next episode, and then we'll have a look at this area over here, which is the color puzzle area, and we'll start this side of the building. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.